While 40% of the world's largest companies have innovation labs, it's estimated that nearly 90% of them will fail. We believe innovation labs fail when they don't find lab business fit. At this event, we brought together corporate innovators and entrepreneurs to discuss what it takes to build and scale a successful innovation lab.
If you haven't got a clear understanding of which problems you're trying to solve, you can run the danger of becoming this insular, siloed off team. And when I came into the lab, there was no clear connection to the business or the problems that we were trying to solve. So I've been brought in to try and bring that back on track and actually start thinking about the why. They can build stuff really quickly, but at some point you are going to have to get that industrialised. You need to mitigate the problems and then the chances of that being dismissed.
It just, at the end of the day, for us, it just comes down to communication. If you do what you're doing and don't tell anyone, it's wasting the time. If you make sure you're doing what you're doing and telling everybody what you're doing and why you're doing it, people get it.
I think in a lab there's almost a worry that if we tell people what we're doing, they might tell us not to do it. But it's absolutely the wrong attitude. If people don't know what you're doing, when you come up with a solution, they won't care. They won't care at all. Either they've spent their budget or they've got higher priorities and they think they do. So you've really got to have that communication up front. If you've got a pretty good idea of why it is you're doing it, then you've got a good chance of having a tangible outcome of that. If you start with technology, so if we're going to build something because that's cool, then you've got a problem because chances are no one's going to care. So there's still got to be that connection to where we want to go as a business. Otherwise, it's not going to dock into that overarching strategy, whatever that might be.
It's doing it in the right way, making sure people understand that you're not doing it just for the sake of speeding the world up and then bidding them. It's about making everything better for the customer and then freeing up their time so they can spend it more effectively on something else. So from an internal lab, it's got to have, so obviously it's got to be producing the goods for the mothership. If it's an external thing, it's got to be working with the right partners and giving them the right products to deliver value. If the corporates, the big people who are paying for it, are not getting the value, they're going to keep paying for it.
I think what resonates with us is because we have innovation sprints or innovation planning sprints, it's about what you feed up back to the business and how much kind of airspace they give you. So sometimes we get given the space to develop or do technical debt, but it's sometimes not enough. It's sometimes that we really need to be know that we'll need a different environment. We don't need the kind of pressures that, say, being in the office, being in with tight schedules. I mean, 2-week sprint is not enough.